Why do you think GrowthX is unique for a founder in early days?
To be able to get hold of and mentored by some seasoned entrepreneurs who've been there and done that and understand the various hacks which can actually help them scale up much more rapidly than what they would have done is really why the GrowthX program is a really, really phenomenal program for any founder in the early stage company.
हमारी जरूरत है ये सब कुछ तो बढ़िया बोल दिया इसने
क्या
Essentially, there are three triggers to GrowthX. First is we felt that there is a sufficient pool of startups which we can help scale. So there was enough demand. The second is most programs are focused on what I would call inspiration. So you would talk about a topic, there's an expert, and you would get inspired. But very little of that goes into your day-to-day execution because it requires grind, it requires focus and persistent effort. And third, and most importantly, there was a pool of folks available who were willing to give it back, pay it forward. And these are folks who are from the entrepreneur ecosystem who have done 0 to 1, 1 to 10 journeys. What if they could open their playbooks and not just open their playbooks, hold hands and take startups through their journeys. And that's how GrowthX was started.
They get to hang out with a bunch of super cool people. They get to hang out with a community of people that truly believes in sharing their successes, sharing their failures, being candid.
If you could just maybe talk about, what stage were you when you discovered GrowthX?
GrowthX came at the time when we had to switch gears and turn from being a early stage startup to a growth stage company.
We knew that we had captured a good amount of India market, but we did not know how to bring the next stage of growth. Right? We were just few salespeople trying to sell out to different people in the Indian e-commerce industry. And that's where we decided that we know we need some guidance from people who have done this in the past.
How's the program different from a typical startup accelerator?
I think with typical startup accelerators, there's always some sort of either an agenda, whether that's their, corporate goals or, somebody who's backing them. The key difference here is that GrowthX doesn't have any agenda, right? It's pro bono.
I think India lacks the domain knowledge that US seems to have accumulated. And GrowthX is an opportunity, a platform really, expand the domain knowledge which is concentrated in a few minds in this country and spread that out. So that in that form, it's fairly unique compared to a bunch of accelerators which are.
Why would you recommend the program to an early stage founder?
GrowthX is like a Gurukul for SaaS founders. And I say Gurukul specifically because of the India context, but also because I think that traditionally the way you look at Gurukul is the guru and the shishya are staying together and working together on things. I feel like this is exactly that way for me.
Personally, it has been a great learning experience for me as well. As I said, it was really, really great to learn from fellow Sardis and from startup founders. It's been an exciting journey.
If I were to choose one word and see what it was, transformative for me as an individual, and certainly rubs off to the company as well. And that's how it was. That's one of the things that I picked up.
The energy of early stage founder is really infectious, and to be around in that peer group gave us the energy to bring some of these things back into our businesses and grow them.
I think we're done.
Trust me, ये bromance वाला video जाना चाहिए because question का improvisation.
This was training for Kalyan to be the Sathi.
Dude, you put me on the spot there. He's like, Kalyan, do the interview.